Okay, so the first response when the client says, I feel bad because my kids notice that I do not do what I used to, I have a tough time getting to their activities. Here's how I would respond. You're upset because your children are beginning to notice that you're not acting the same that you used to. And the second response would be, you have changed as a person emotionally in the past couple of months, which can be a reason as to why you're not acting the way that you used to. For the second client response, I get by at work, but really I'm feeling like I can't keep up. The responses that I would have are, you're not able to stay focused at work, which is then affecting your abilities. And the second response I would have would be, you feel like you're trailing behind the others you work with. The third client statement, I wish I was the same person I was before. I can't get back to that. The first response I would have would be, you feel like you can't get back to where you were before you started to have all these feelings. And the second response would be, you have changed, which can be a difficult thing to process. The next topic, when the client says, I guess I'm having problems in all areas, but some days I think I can manage. The first response I would have would be just an encourager. It'd be, some days you feel better than others, which is understandable. And the second response would be, you are able to act like you used to before some days, and other days you just feel like a completely different person. The fifth thing, when the client says, other days I just wish I could honestly drink and then sleep all day. I stress, and that's the best way to deal with things. And then I don't realize how down I am. My first response would be, you feel kind of hopeless, like some of your problems are too much to handle. The second response would be, you are struggling with coping with your emotions some days. And then the final thing with the summaries, my first summary would be, some major topics that I picked up on in this discussion were attitude changes, difficulty in coping mechanisms, and overall personality changes in these past few months. The second summary that I came up with would be, I picked up on 3 major ideas in this discussion. You are struggling with handling your emotions, which is something that can be treated through different treatment ideas. You have changed a person and it worries you, which is something that we can discuss in further detail in the next counseling session. And this is all happening day by day, which is something that we can learn to cope with and figure out what triggers these different emotions. Thank you.